Be me, 27, carpenter and general handyman. Simple life, simple pleasures. Wake up, drink black coffee, lift heavy things, go to sleep. Zero drama. Get a contract for the local university. Modernizing the gender studies department. Need to build new bookshelves, fix squeaky floorboards, install a projector screen. Pay is good, deadline is tight. Walk onto campus. It is a different world. Posters everywhere. Smash the patriarchy. Silence is violence. Your existence is a political statement. Me carrying a toolbox and a circular saw. I just want to cut wood. Enter the room. It's chaos. Students sitting on beanbags, debating the ethics of dairy. And then I see her, the final boss. Let's call her Liberty, Libby for short. 52. Combat boots 3 sizes too big. Hair dyed the color of radioactive sludge. Wearing a t-shirt that says, "Men are obsolete." She is standing on a desk shouting about the systemic oppression of fluorescent lighting. I clear my throat. Excuse me, I need to measure that wall. Room goes silent. 20 pairs of eyes lock onto me. Libby turns slowly. Glare could melt steel beams. You need to what? Measure the wall for the shelves. She hops off the desk, lands with a heavy thud because of the boots, marches up to me, gets right in my personal space, looks up, has to crane her neck. You're invading a safe space with phallic tools. Look at my tape measure. It's just a tape measure, miss. She recoils like I slapped her. Miss, did you just assume my marital availability and define me by it? And don't manspread in the doorway. You're taking up space designed for marginalized bodies. I am standing with my feet shoulder-width apart so I don't drop a 40 lb box of screws. I'm just here to work. She narrows her eyes behind thick-rimmed glasses. Fine, but do it quietly. We are deconstructing the narrative of the silent female observer. Okay, I start working. She pulls up a chair, sits backwards on it, cool teacher style. Stares at me, doesn't blink, pulls out a notebook, scribbles furiously. 10 minutes pass. Why do you use that hammer like that? Like what? Aggressively. You're striking the nail with unnecessary dominance. It's performative masculinity. If I don't hit it hard, the shelf falls down. Maybe the shelf wants to fall. Did you ask the wood? It's plywood, miss, Libby. It's a metaphor for how you treat the world. Force outcomes. Ignore consent. I ignore her, keep hammering. She writes, subject displays typical avoidance behaviors when confronted with truth. This goes on for a week. Every day I show up. Every day Libby is there. She becomes my shadow, my angry political commentary track. I eat a sandwich. Is that ham? The meat industry is just patriarchy applied to animals. It's tasty. Taste is a social construct conditioned by advertising. I drink water. Plastic bottle, raping the earth. I refill it. Savior complex. One day I'm installing the high shelves. Need to move a heavy oak desk. I grip it, lift. Veins popping, biceps flexing. It's heavy. I hear a small gasp. Look over. Libby is staring at my arms, mouth slightly open. Catch her looking. She instantly turns beet red, slams notebook shut. That is excessive display of strength. You're trying to intimidate me biologically. I'm moving a desk. You could have asked for a collective effort. If we all lifted together, we wouldn't need your testosterone. There's just you and me here, Libby. I contain multitudes. She storms out. Forget her notebook. I shouldn't look. I look. It's not notes on my oppression. It's drawings. Drawings of me. Me with the saw, me eating the sandwich, me measuring things. Captions aren't toxic male. Captions are shoulders equals broad equals taking up space. Nice. Hands are rough labor fetishization. Investigate further. He didn't interrupt me today. Suspiciously respectful. Why do I want him to pick me up? Internalized misogyny. Help. Oh no. She comes running back in, panic mode. Sees me holding the book. Snatches it. You violated my intellectual property. This is colonization of my thoughts. You draw good hands. She freezes. Errors out. Windows XP shutdown noise. That is irrelevant. It was satire. I was drawing you ironically. Okay. To mock you by capturing your essence on paper, to destroy it. You gave me nice eyelashes. She makes a sound like a deflating balloon. Shut up, you know nothing of art or theory. Runs away again. Next day, I expect her to be gone. Instead, she's waiting by the door, holding a cup of coffee, shoves it at my chest. Here, thanks. Don't thank me, it's not a gift. It's a resource redistribution. I had extra capital, you look tired, it's socialism. Take a sip. It's mostly sugar and oat milk. It's good. It's vegan. No exploitation in that cup. She watches me drink it like a hawk. So she fidgets, kicks the floor with her combat boot. So, about the notebook. Yeah, I am conducting an anthropological study. On blue-collar males, you are the specimen. Right. The drawings are for anatomical reference, to understand the enemy. The enemy has good eyelashes. The enemy uses aesthetic traps to lure victims. It's evolutionary biology, which is also fake but relevant. She's vibrating with anxiety. She looks like an angry, colorful bird. I decide to test the waters. I need to go to the hardware store. Need supplies, want to come, for research. Her eyes go wide. You want to take me to a secondary location, a bastion of hypermasculinity, a hardware store. Yeah, I need nails. I will accompany you to witness the rituals of the patriarchs. We get in my truck. It's an old Ford. Smells like sawdust and old oil. She sits stiffly. This vehicle is an environmental crime. It runs. I turn on the radio. Country music. Oh God, propaganda. But she doesn't turn it off. We get to Home Depot. She walks behind me, analyzing everything. Look at this, she points to the power tools. Phallic imagery everywhere. Drills, saws, it's all about penetration and destruction. This is a sander. It makes things smooth. By erasing their original texture, forced conformity. An old guy walks past. Excuse me, son, do you know where the PVC piping is? I point him to aisle 12. Thanks, boss, he says. Libby twitches. Did you hear that, son, boss? He established a hierarchy and then reinforced it, and you accepted it. He was just being polite. Politeness is the mask of oppression. I need to reach a box of screws on the top shelf. I stretch up, shirt rides up a bit. I hear a camera shudder. Turn around. She's holding her phone. Documentation, she squeaks, for the archives. Right. We get back to the truck. She's quiet. You know, she says, looking out the window, you're surprisingly competent. Thanks. It's annoying. You fix things, you lift things. You know where things are. It creates a dependency narrative. I just like working. It makes me feel useless. Voice is small. I look at her. The anger is gone. Just a small girl in a big truck. You're smart, Libby. You know all those big words. I can't do that. Words don't fix shelves, she mumbles. And my car makes a weird noise and I don't know why, and I'm scared to go to the mechanic because they call me sweetheart. I'll look at it. She snaps head around. No, I don't need charity. Not charity, trade. You explain to me what intersectionality means. I fix your car. She considers this an exchange of intellectual labor for manual labor. Sure, acceptable, but I will grade you on your understanding. Deal. We go to her car. It's a beat-up hatchback covered in bumper stickers. Coexist, vegan power, eat the rich. Pop the hood. It's a mess. Alternator belt is hanging by a thread. Start it up. She turns the key, screeching noise from hell. It sounds like the screams of the proletariat. She yells over the noise. It's your belt. I have a spare in the truck that might fit. I get to work. She stands there, reading from a textbook. So, intersectionality is the framework for understanding how aspects of a person's social and political identities combine to create different modes of discrimination. She reads. I wrench. Grease on my hands, sweat on forehead. She stops reading. You're listening. Yeah, overlapping identities, like a Venn diagram of problems. She blinks. That is surprisingly accurate, a reductionist summary but accurate. I finish. Try it now. Car starts, purrs like a kitten. She looks at the engine, looks at me. You fixed it. Yep. You didn't mansplain the engine to me. You didn't ask how it works. You just did it. She looks overwhelmed. Thank you. She whispers it like it's a dirty word. You're welcome. Now about that payment, I'm hungry. I know a place, she says, but it's strictly vegan. If you complain about the lack of dead animal, I will leave you there. Lead the way. We go to a cafe that smells like patchouli and superiority. Order bean burgers. We sit. She watches me eat. Is it terrible? Be honest. Your palate is corrupted by preservatives. It's not bad, needs salt. She relaxes, smiles. It's a nice smile. When she's not screaming, she's actually really cute. So I say, why are you so angry at me, specifically? She plays with her straw. I'm not angry at asterisk you asterisk. I'm angry at what you represent. A guy with a truck. Stability, confidence. The ability to walk home at night without keys between your knuckles. The fact that the world was built for you. She sighs. And because you make me feel unfeminist things. Like what? She hides her face in her hands. I want you to open jars for me. I want to wear your flannel shirt because it's big. I want to be the little spoon. It's disgusting. It's a betrayal of everything I studied. I laugh. It's not funny. It's biological sabotage. It's okay to want help, Libby. No, it's dependence. I reach across the table, take her hand. Her hand is tiny, ink-stained fingers. She freezes, looks at our hands. This is a power dynamic, she whispers. Who has the power? You, because your hand is bigger. But you're holding on tighter. She is. She's squeezing my hand like a lifeline. I'm deconstructing your grip, she lies. Sure. Weeks pass. We fall into a weird routine. I work on the library, she supervises, which means sitting on the floor reading poetry to me while I sand floors. Did you listen to that stanza? Yeah, sad bird. It's about the soul's cage. God, you're literal. She starts bringing me lunch every day. Always vegan, always with a lecture. Here is your kale wrap. Kale is a resistance food. It refuses to taste good to the weak. Thanks, Libby. She starts wearing my hoodie. I come in one morning, she's wearing it. It goes down to her knees. I stole this, she announces. It is an act of reclamation. I am seizing the means of warmth. It looks good on you. She pulls the hood up to hide her face. Stop sexualizing my theft. One Friday night. I'm at home, watch TV. Knock on door. It's Libby. She's crying, mascara running down her face. Libby, what's wrong? She pushes past me, walks into my living room, paces back and forth. I went on a date. My stomach drops, with a male feminist. A guy from my seminar checked all the boxes, vegan, did the reading, apologized for his existence every 5 minutes. Sounds perfect for you. He was awful, she screams. He wanted to split the bill to empower me, but he actually just didn't have a job. He critiqued my outfit for catering to the male gaze. He cried when the waiter got his order wrong. She stops pacing, looks at me. I missed you. I missed your toxic silence. I missed your problematic capability. I'm right here. I know that's the problem. She marches up to me, pokes me in the chest. You act like a 1950s husband, but without the misogyny, and it confuses my ovaries. Okay. Stop saying okay. Argue with me. Validate my struggle. I don't want to argue. I want to order pizza and watch a movie. She sniffles. What kind of pizza? Pepperoni, but we can get half veggie. And the movie? Die Hard. She looks horrified. That is a glorification of violence and cowboy diplomacy. It's a Christmas movie. She pauses. Can I sit under a blanket? Yes. Can I critique the plot holes? Quietly, we sit on the couch. Pizza arrives. She eats the veggie side, then steals a pepperoni. I'm eating this ironically, to understand the cholesterol of the oppressor. Sure. Movie starts. McLean crawling through vents. Libby leans against me. He's emotionally stunted, she mutters. He's saving his wife. He should have communicated his feelings before the terrorists arrived. She snuggles closer, head on my chest. Your heart rate is slow. It's annoying, it's calming. Libby, what? Are we dating? She stiffens, sits up, adjusts glasses. Dating is a patriarchal institution designed to transfer property rights. So no. However, she looks at me, face redder than her hair. I am willing to enter into a mutually agreed-upon exclusive partnership focused on emotional support and, eventually, physical exploration. So boyfriend and girlfriend. No partners in crime, against the system. Okay, partners. I kiss her. She squeaks like a dog toy. Hands grab my shirt, pulls me down. It's a good kiss, aggressive. She breaks away, breathless. You didn't ask for verbal consent forms in triplicate. You pulled me down. Implied consent is legally dubious but acceptable in this specific instance. She buries her face in my neck. Oh God, I'm a trad wife now. I'm going to start baking bread, shoot me. I like bread. Shut up. Fast forward 6 months. The gender studies library is finished. Beautiful oak shelves. Libby is there for the opening. She gives a speech, talks about spaces, inclusion, history. Then she points to the shelves. And these structures, while built by a representative of the hegemony, she looks at me in the back of the room. I wink. She blushes. Were crafted with care, proving that even the most problematic elements of society can be rehabilitated. Everyone claps. She comes over to me afterwards. You winked, that was harassment. You liked it. I noted it for the file. Ready to go home. Yes, my car is making a noise again. I'll fix it. I know you will. She takes my hand, in front of everyone. Her friends stare. One whispers, is that the carpenter guy? Libby lifts her chin. Yes, he is my primary research subject. The study is ongoing indefinitely. We walk out. She stops at the door. Anand, yeah, open the door for me. I thought that was oppressive. It is, but my hands are full of books. Her hands are empty. I smile, open the door. After you, partner. She walks through like a queen. Chivalry is dead, she says. But I suppose I can tolerate the ghost. Best, weirdest relationship ever. She still yells at the TV. She still tries to make me vegan. I cheat at work. But every night, she curls up against my back. Good night, oppressor, she whispers. Good night, radical, I say back. Life is good.